It's just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Hands out there with Nick Richards. Then there's McCullum. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Rozier in at the 2 spot. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Now here's Jones. Following the missed shot by Jaren Jackson. Plumlee sets the pick for Beasley. To the paint. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. And Doris, how about Mason Plumlee? Last season changing to shoot set shots left-handed after almost a decade in the NBA.
Kevin, this is one of the most remarkable things I've ever seen. To his credit, it worked. Career highs for Plumlee from the field. So much of this is about confidence.
That one is off. Doris, we're in the age of podcasts and social media, and we hear more than ever from the players, even right after games.
Kevin, I think that's probably the only danger, right, when emotions are running high. But I actually love the new age of league media. The reason being, the players can now be in charge of their own narrative. They have content, and they know how valuable that is.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Still scoreless. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Well, Nance diving to the cup. Give him the basketball. Let him use that athleticism.
And here's Jones. Plumlee sets the pick for Jones. Jackson against Batum. Jackson setting the pick here for Beasley. And there's Jackson on the assist by Beasley. Jackson's got the lead up to 10 now for Philadelphia. And so it's McCullum. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Achilles injuries used to be career-ending. Kevin Durant says Dominique Wilkins was one of the first guys who came back the same. It was a motivation and gave me confidence that I could do the same. And now Wilkins says KD has really taken hold of this and become the spokesperson for this injury. So we're passing the torch. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, passing the torch, David. Thank you so much. Torian Prince, he's checked in for Charlotte.
Into the lineup for your Hornets, number 12.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. The Hornets number 1.
Boy, they've been hot. You love to see this kind of offensive execution.
Here's McCullum. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Passes to Rozier. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Nance. Plumlee with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCullum. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Bogdanovich. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Jones against McCullum. To the inside, Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Nance.
You have to do more than that against Larry Nance Jr. This guy is no stranger to physical contact. Boy, gentlemen, you just love to see that aggressiveness. He's not afraid to get after it.
Prince in the corner. Charlotte moving the ball around. Prince with a screen on Brooks. Rozier with the ball. It's picked up by Brooks. Here's Jones. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That'll be his second foul of the game.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Charlotte. Austin Reeves is checked in for Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Trey Jones. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Outside, Maxey hits it from three-point range. Maxey's got 5 now.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Charlotte making a switch here. Rozier's checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The pass to Jackson. Maxey on the wing. Jackson with the screen. Maxey, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Prince dishes to Levine. Durant in the corner. Pocket 6. Here's Prince. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, I love that Taurean Prince understood the contact was coming, plays through it, gets the hoop and the arm.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. The 76ers also with a sub. Valanciunas is checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. One thing, Greg, you notice about Taurean Prince, he can play anywhere, against anyone.
And he's a versatile player who gives you just a ton of effort. Drop Prince into any lineup, any scheme, and he's going to find a way to affect the game.
Count that bucket.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Pass to Durant. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They lost some of that physical edge here.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Second team foul.
That one misses for Durant.
What we know about Kevin Durant is this is a seasoned veteran who is so comfortable in his own skin. For Kevin Durant, it's about the purity of the game and the competition.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 5. It's his first trip to the line.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Well, we've got a moment here. Let's now see who the league's top scorers are. Kevin Durant, number 1.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough or what? What a season.
And Philadelphia has possession. This is the most they've led by 13 points. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, I mean, every time out, it's a learning experience to some degree, but that's not what they were looking for.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it hurts a little more when you play well and fail to close out a game. That was one they should have won.
The 76ers leading by 13, and they double up Maxey. There's Jackson with the three. Kevin Durant with the rebound. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
And now a look at the numbers for Jaren Jackson. His last 10 games, averaging about 11 points, just over 2 blocks, and 5 rebounds. And on both ends of the floor, he's a guy they look for to take up space inside.
Well, certainly with the rebounding, with the ability to block shots, basically he does all the dirty work. So the other guys can look pretty. You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hornets. McCollum comes in for Terry Rozier.
C.J. McCollum.
1:31 left in the first half. Here's Reeves, guarded by Levine. Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Durant. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Valanciunas, good.
This guy's been adept at finding ways to finish inside. Jonas Valanciunas doesn't miss many of these chances. Given an opportunity, he'll deliver.
Here's Durant. That one, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. McCollum against Maxey. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. With the second effort, and the layup is up and in.
Broken records, broken backboards. Broke the records for broken backboards. I'm down.
Playoff trivia.
The NBA playoffs have kept us all on the edge of our seats. It has been so intense.
Intense is the right word. Imagine it for the NBA players, from the competition night after night all the way to the travel schedules.
I mean, I couldn't imagine that. And despite all of that, a good, well-rested team can get those wins on the road.
So, for some VC, which team had the most road games won this season?
Was it the Celtics, the Heat, the Pelicans, or the Clippers? If you answered the Pelicans, then enjoy that VC.
If not, forget about it. We have some more.
Now, what about you? How many times have you seen your favorite NBA team on the road?
0 to 3 times, 4 to 6 times, 7 to 9 times, or 10 or more.
Heard the screen with the drive.
You know how many times I've traveled on the road to see my Lakers?
10 or more.
10 or more is true. That's a fact.
Then enjoy this VC.
It's scary in Boston being a Lakers fan.
And watch for more 2K TV Interactive throughout the episode, presented this week by Hotels.com.
It's a way to kind of rewrite the course of someone's career. But here in my NBA eras, you have the chance to make anyone as good as you want them to be.
If you're like Team 2K TV, you'll want to jump into My NBA Eras mode. There is so much to do. You can rewrite history literally in this mode. And today I'm joined by Team 2K TV champion. Pains me to say it, but his team's looking real nice. Brian, welcome back to the show.
I'm doing good. Yeah, I love this mode. I love finding different ways to improve my team, and I think I've got some good tips to help people out.
All right, so for people jumping into My Eras, What's your favorite thing about it? Like, what is appealing to you about this mode?
Well, for me, I love the drafting and the development. Because in my NBA eras, you could be playing for 10, 20, 30, 40 years of basketball. So I'm really big on getting good players, but then also getting them to exceed their full potential.
And one thing I love about this mode, personally, is the what-if scenarios. What if Magic and Bird didn't have the rivalry because something happened down in Detroit that gave them a dynasty in the 80s? What if in the 2000s, Kobe and Shaq never broke up? There's just so many what-if scenarios. With that being said, players jump into the mode, they have their team. What's their first step towards developing players?
So I'm going to say player mentorship. So you go to training, player mentorship. Now, I love this, Chris, because in my NBA eras, like I said, it's not